Okay, so in today's video we're going to do some Wano Law gameplay after he got its buff. And I must say, if you're able to use this character, you would have to be like one of the best players in the game to do that. And if you're able to use him well, then you could definitely use every other characters in the game. Because he's just really hard to use. Even with this buff that made his movement speed a little bit faster, and his normal attacks connect easier. Because with the buff itself, he's still pretty damn slow for a defender. Because most of the other characters in the game, they can get to the first treasure quicker than you can. Almost all of them. So this is really terrible. And also I don't like his skill too, because I feel like he should have had an invincibility to it. Because whenever your opponent is using a special move, they can still hit you and just instantly knock you out. Man, this character just gets me really frustrated to how terrible he is when I'm playing as him. I know there's other people out there that could use him well, but you know what I'm saying? For the average player, this is one of the most difficult characters to use in the game, period. And as you saw earlier, I just equipped him with medals that has a little bit of attack and a little bit of defense. Because he won't be doing that much anyways. And he's one of the characters with the best kit in the game. It's like, whenever this game give characters like a good kit or good special skills, they always downplay them in another area. I guess it's trying to keep the game balanced, but damn, bruh. This is Law we talking about. Should be having the best devil fruit ever. You making them this bad. That's disgraceful. To be honest, I don't even know why I went to the enemy's area. I was definitely courting that here. Trying to capture the enemy's treasure with a Wano Law. Like, bro. Stop it. Yeah, this law is just really bad. If you were to compare the pre-time skip law to this one, the pre-time skip one would kick this one out the waters easily. This is because the pre-time skip one is just really good, and he even got a buff as well for his first attack to connect easier. But Wano Law, he still remains a S- character in my book. This buff didn't really do that much for Wano Law because in most people's eyes, he still remains an unplayable character. Back to the gameplay. So I was like, you know what, let me jump in the Doflamingo, cause at this point in the battle, this is when I realized we're gonna lose. So I was like, might as well I jump in the Doflamingo to try to change the situation around. Cause he's one of the only characters that could make this possible. So I was like, I'm saying, let's see what could happen. And by the way, just so you know, team boosts give your characters higher defense, as well as attack and speed. Just enhance all the abilities. Terrible. Alright, just gonna do another one to see if we could do anything with this character. Because we gotta see if he has any potential. By the way, I'm not trying to bash on Wano Law. I just like to be frank with y'all on these characters. I like to keep it 100. And if you have other characters in the game that you're more comfortable with, you should definitely invest your special orbs into them rather than this one. Because they could definitely carry you a long way. Just not this Wano Law. working, you have to be a really good player. Damn, Caterpillar, that is straight. Recovering dodge so quickly. I was trying to see if I could get to the other area with his gamma knife, but nope. Didn't work. Well, I was one of the worst characters in the game with a sword. I would say even Miyok is better than him when it comes to attack speed. Right, let me not also forget Shanks as well, because he's an attacker with a sword that has decent attack speed. Flamingo jumping in to take care of business. By the way, if you haven't noticed, Flamingo is one of my favorite characters in the game. By the way, if you did reach this far in the video and you have a favorite character, comment the name down below and tell me the reason why that character specifically is your favorite. After a day, I will pin the person's comment that has the best explanation of why a character is their favorite. And just to recap, Wano Law is an unplayable character. They're definitely gonna buff him more in the future because he's just still really bad. And that's the facts. Alright, I hope you enjoy. Peace and see you tomorrow.